Well, it's about mental health and depression and how it affects an entire family, really. Not just the person suffering, but everyone around him. After I went through the audition process, we made it a thing to go see The Father and go see some of Florian's work, and me and my dad, we loved it. We cried at the end because it was such a sad film. But no, before this, I wasn't very aware of Florian's work and The Son as the play. So it was cool coming to it with a fresh mind, I guess. The first thing was being given a tape to do by my agent, and then I got a call back about a week later, I believe, and that's when I first met Florian. Over Zoom, obviously, because I was in Australia and he was in France. And I basically just went through a scene with him, he directed me, and we didn't hear anything for a week. And I remember I was actually playing video games in my room, and it was like midnight or something, time zones, and I remember getting a call in my dad's phone ring, and he was, in his bedroom sleeping. And I remember like, who would be calling my dad at midnight? It's like, what is that? It's either someone's seriously injured, or there's something about, this role. And he came in with a big smile on his face, and I was like, nice. I had some in-depth talks to my family and to my friends about it, especially seeing as we just came out of a full year of end of, high school exams in lockdown. I think anxiety and even, mental health problems was a huge thing, even going into 2021, because a lot of kids, me included, a lot of kids my age, were just locked inside, didn't have any, graduations or celebrations of any kind, no parties, no coming of age stuff, So I think just talking to my friends about their problems and talking to my family about like what it's like, because I have had to deal with, anxiety before, but not on Nicholas's level, I had to really find some emotional drive for this role. Especially at the start of the film, he's already in a crisis. He's got a serious problem and he's alone all the time as well. He's not going to school, his mum's out at work all the time, he's at home by himself or walking around by himself. So he's kind of just in an echo chamber of his own thoughts. And I think it's all derivative from the fact that, he was once part of a family that he believed was solid and happy, and then it kind of split. And that's probably been inside him the entire time, and it's only just manifesting right now. And he tries a lot of things throughout the film, like in hopes that he can get back to a place he was maybe a few years ago. But throughout most of the film, there's only a few glimpses of like moments where it's like, oh, this could work. So Nicholas is not in a good state throughout the majority of the film, and he's really struggling. But yeah, there are some moments of lightness which are good to see, obviously. And they were fun for me to film because it was such a juxtaposition from the usual sort of heaviness of the role. It's amazing because it's such a, dark subject matter and such a heavy film. But in between takes, you just, crack a joke and have a bit of fun and try to keep things light. And it was great fun working with Hugh, Vanessa, Laura. It was really and quite surreal as well. It was a dream. I remember before the first read through being slightly nervous because I'm just about to meet so many amazing people that I've seen in cinemas growing up, and within like 15 seconds of talking to them, you just know that they're just wonderful people and you feel comfortable around them, almost as if we're like already a family, like we are in the screenplay, which felt really nice, and I know that it helped me feel okay through all the heaviness of the role. Well, first of all, cast and crew are all lovely. I made many friends on this set. Everyone's always, checking out for each other, asking, are you okay? And they offer us, free counselling sessions if we feel we need them. So I feel like, I'm getting supported the way I need, even though I feel fine, What I think audiences can expect to share some of Nicholas's pain after they finish it, to be in that feeling of like hopelessness and dread almost, and to feel what that's like so that it's talked about, so that we can, find ways to deal with it. And I think just the fact that people will be talking about it more is a good sign. It's when these things go untalked about that become a major problem, because it affects a huge proportion of the population. So I think it's really important that people have a taste of it,
Nicholas is suffering from acute depression.
You give these big speeches about life, and then you abandon us.
I have the right to reinvent my life!
完璧な親はいない。そして完璧な子供も。
It's my little boy. I can't give up on him.